They are a band who got started in Bloomington, and they are on another big tour. This is, I think, the biggest tour they've been on so far. 6 Foot Blonde. The members of 6 Foot Blonde are with me right now. Dominic Hyab on bass. Good morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Elliot Obermeyer, guitarist. Hi, Elliot.
Hi, it's great to be here.
And vocalist Julia Rosiniak, the 6 Foot Blonde of 6 Foot Blonde, I'm guessing. Hi, Julia.
Hello. Happy to be here.
Oh, goodness. It's so great to have you. So I've heard some of your music, and I've also heard your name on promos for venues around town, and I'm just so glad to be talking to you right now. So this seems like a big daggone tour that you're in the midst of right now, and it's going to come to Indy on August 2nd. Where are you playing on August 2nd?
We will be at the Hi-Fi Annex, basically 1 week before our album comes out, so we will be celebrating that.
Gotcha. So, Dominic, what was it like recording this new album for 6 Foot Blonde?
I think it was a really, really incredible process. It felt really, really satisfying going into a studio and giving ourselves the time to really figure out what we wanted this project to be. We knew that we had a lot of songs going in. We're a live band first, so a lot of the songs in the album we've been playing for quite some time in the studio at Primary Sound in Bloomington. Having all of these at our disposal to really exercise and put out our creative vision for Julia's stories. It was really a special time, and we're really excited to share with everyone.
So, Elliot, I'm curious. Dominic just mentioned Bloomington, and I know that the band's origin is essentially Bloomington. Can you tell me a little bit more about how 6 Foot Blonde became 6 Foot Blonde, I guess?
So we all either are currently IU students or recently graduated. And, coming to IU, I had heard so much about Jacobs. I had heard so much about the amazing music scene in Bloomington with a lot of great venues. And when I got there, I was shocked with how hard it was to meet and actually connect with musicians on a more casual level. But my sophomore year there, along with some friends, started basically just a music networking organization called Bloomington Delta Music Club that was designed to connect musicians of kind of all walks of life. All of the members of the bands kind of met as musicians there. I know Julia, her brother John Alex is our keyboard player, and she grew up down the street from our drummer Brian, and then Dom and I went to high school together. But everybody really congregated in that space. And then eventually it was, all right, now we're playing gigs, and the gigs got bigger and the audience got bigger. And then it was not just in Bloomington, but in Indianapolis and then Chicago. And now it's going across the country on tour.
Yeah. And so here we are. And the new album, of course, coming out. Julia, can you tell me a little bit about it? When's it coming out?
August 10th. It is coming out August 10th. It's called Ask Me How I Am. We came up with the name after recording most of the songs. In one of our songs, we have a song called Refuge. I actually say the words, I'll tell you how I am. Each song throughout the album is like a piece of a journal, basically, and it is telling the audience how I am. It's telling the listener how I am. Halfway through the album, it kind of takes initiative, and instead of like kind of dancing around the question, it just like answers it. And it's a little cheeky because it's our second project. And so the first project was like, hello. And then this one's, here I am. How are you? So that's kind of how we are as a band too. It's fun. We don't take ourselves too seriously, but when it is time to talk about something, it's also very important that we have that message. And so it's kind of beautiful that it is encompassed in the name of the album as well.
Well, I knew I liked 6 Foot Blonde before I talked to you, and now I'm super excited for this August 2nd show at the Hi-Fi Annex. 6 Foot Blonde, a band who got started in Bloomington, currently on a 2-month, 22-city tour. And again, Indianapolis on August 2nd, the new album, Ask Me How I Am, coming out August 10th. And half of the band have been joining me this morning. Julia Rosiniak, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Guitarist Elliot Obermeyer, cheers, thank you.
Pleasure to be here.
And bassist Dominic Hyab, thank you.
Thank you so much, man.